So I was really nervous getting here. It's the weather. It seems to have, luckily, it seems to have settled. All everything's smooth up. We can't drive. So I was really nervous getting here. It's the weather. It seems to have, luckily, it seems to have settled.
Oh, Jan, do you believe it? Don't trip. What would you like to know?
Jacomijn, who doesn't like to be photographed.
No. She's on the film now.
Tell me your name and where you're from,
I'm Jacomijn and I'm from Amsterdam.
and what brings you to King's College on Christmas Eve.
Well, the choir. Choir and
We used to all process
the church service.
across the grounds all night.
And what have you found along the way?
Until she
Pardon?
said,
What have you found along the way beyond the church service?
Along the way, I find some really great people actually. Very lovely people.
And when do you head home?
I'm flying back tomorrow morning, but I'm going to London tonight, so I don't have to travel on Christmas morning.
And tell us what you do in the Netherlands.
I'm working on a research project on philosophy of education.
Anything else you want to share with our American friends?
Well, all the love from the Netherlands. Happy Christmas.
Have a go. You might as well be cheerful about it. You know? I'm not saying I'll ever do it again. But, it's been good fun.
Around 65 round trip.
It's been interesting. I've been sending my friends texts and pictures throughout the last couple of days, and they've been killing themselves. I'm feeling like a film star right now.
You are a film star. Can I have your autograph? Can I have your autograph?
It's been okay.
Celebrity.
Like I said, I don't know whether I'll do it again, but I'll certainly dine out on it for a few years.
Tell us your name.
My name is number 6. I am 6 in the kid. It's this gentleman you really want to be speaking to. He's been doing it for 33 years.
I know,
Oh,
so I've
my.
been told.
That's a real achievement. 33 years.
And where are you from?
Do it next
I'm
time.
from Grantham in Lincolnshire, which is about 60 miles away.
Have you already bought tickets?
And tell us how long
Yeah.
you have been in line.
Round trip.
I I got into the queue at 10 o'clock on the 23rd of December 2009. And it is almost 11 o'clock on the 24th of December 2026. So I've been here a long time. I feel I'm aging remarkably.
From?
Doug and Ruth Clark. We're from California, but we live in Istanbul, Turkey.
When did you move to Istanbul?
We came back just 3 months ago. We lived there for 8 years, many years ago. Now we've come back. We love it.
Mm-hmm. And what brings you to King's College on Christmas Eve?
Well, we've listened to the service of 9 lessons and carols for the last 25 years on the BBC World Service as we've lived in Turkey and in Cyprus. And it's just become as much a part of our Christmas as a Christmas tree or presents or dinner out. And we swore that one day we would do it. And then when we left a job that we'd held for 23, 24 years, the people that we worked with took up a collection and raised enough money for us specifically to come here for this event.
And what are you finding as you are here at the event now?
It's cold.
No, it's not as bad as we thought.
It's much better. Yeah, we expected this much.
It's like a dream. It's like a dream come true.
Mm-hmm. And if there were no snow, it wouldn't feel like Christmas probably very much.
What's next in your lives?
Well, we didn't really retire. We just left that town.
Oh, you left the okay. Mm-hmm.
We're still working for our church in the Middle East, and probably be there at least the next 4 or 5 years. And then we've got 2 boys and 5 grandchildren back in the States that are saying our kids are growing up without seeing their grandparents. When are you coming home? So at some point we'll have to pull the plug out here and head back to California.
Thank you. Okay, Chris, your name and where you're from?
Chris Weeks from Peterborough, near Cambridge.
How long have you been coming to Cambridge for?
Well, funny you ask. I've been coming to Cambridge for many years, but this is the second time at the Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols.
What brings you to the Lessons and Carols?
Oh, the true meaning of Christmas. Fun in the queue, because I'm a Brit. Love queuing. And of course the music. And look at this lovely scenery.
Yes. And what do you discover in line in your years here, a couple years here?
How important coffee is. Absolutely vital. It's just as I say, the true meaning of Christmas. Great. No talk of work, no talk of money, no talk of all the things that are important. Just good fun, good conversations.
Anything else you want to say to our friends in America here?
Hello everyone in America. I'm sort of a semi-honorary American. I've lived there for 4 years in the past, so hopefully you'll be back at some point soon.
You'll be welcome.
Oh, thank you very much.
Quite nice with the queues behind you. If I can move you over slightly this way. Okay, now this time I'm going to ask you. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go.
I'm going to ask you to look at me that way. Okay. Perfect. So keep your eye on me. Okay, lovely. So give me your name and tell me where you're from.
My name is Jane Thompson.
Is that with a P or without?
P.
Okay. All right. And Jane, J-A-N-E or with a Y?
A-N-E.
Okay. So tell me what your thoughts are about today. Why have you come here?
This has been a dream of 20 years. I've started every Christmas Eve morning in Minnesota listening to the service of Lessons and Carols. There's not a time I hear once in Royal David City and don't have a tear coming down. And so for my 60th birthday, friends and family gave me this trip as a gift. And we arrived here at 5 this morning and have been enjoying every minute of it.
And you don't mind being out in the freezing cold because it's the snow on the ground. I mean, a lot of people
I'm from Minnesota. This is lovely. This is spring. It's lovely. And it's delightful people.
Excellent. Well done.
stay nice and still for me.
Okay. Where do we have to look?
If you're looking at me, I'm going to go here.
Okay.
Okay, so if you wouldn't mind giving me your name and tell me where you're from.
I'm Jane, and I'm a Jane as well. Payne, P-A-Y-N-E.
Oh, that's Jane, J-A-N-E.
Yes.
Okay. So you're from Australia?
From Melbourne, Australia.
Okay. Tell me why you've come here.
I've come over to visit my daughter who's studying in Cambridge, but also because I wanted to have a white Christmas.
So what time did you get here this morning then?
We came about 4:45 or 5 o'clock this morning. We got up bright and early, well it was in the dark actually, to come because we've always wanted to come and hear the King's College Choir.
Some people would say you're absolutely mad. It's freezing cold, it's in the dark, you should stay at home in bed.
No, my family in Australia have been ringing us and saying, make sure you go, make sure you don't sleep in, make sure you're there on time. They're all very envious.
Excellent, well done, thank you very much.
Okay. Here we are in the cold.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Jane and this is my daughter Julia and we're from Australia. Merry Christmas from Australia.
Sunny Australia.
And London and England.
And what brings you to King's College on Christmas Eve?
Do you want to speak first?
No, you can speak.
Oh, I've come to visit Julia, who's living in Cambridge, and we both decided, Julia's father, my husband, loves Christmas carols. He's British by birth, and he said, you've got to queue up and come and see the college singing, the choir singing. So that's why we're here.
Julie?
Yes, well, I've watched the carol service on television for many years and always really enjoyed it, and to have the opportunity to come and see it in real life is just, I think, can't be missed. So that's why I'm here.
And tell us why you're in Cambridge for your 18 months.
I'm doing research at the hospital and yeah, I'm having a great time.
Travelling a lot?
Yes.
And Jane, what do you do back in Australia?
I teach English and literature to sort of high school, pre-university age students.
Oh, quote me some Shakespeare.
Oh, I only know naughty words from Shakespeare, like Richard III, who's described as a bunched back toad. Yes. But of course, there are wonderful lines from Macbeth and some of the other plays too, like All the World's a Stage. And when you and Jane go and see the Globe Theatre in London, you'll think all the world's a stage.
Perfect. Anything else you want to say to us, to our friends back in Minnesota?
Just that we've been very lucky to meet these two beautiful Americans in the queue.
Yes.
And if the singing is as good as the queue, we will have a lovely time.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm Reggie. Hi.
Where are you from?
I'm from well, I live here in Cambridge now.
How many times have you come to this service?
This is the 5th time, but only the 3rd time that I've been sleeping out. Yeah.
How long have you been here today?
I came at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. The reason I started sleeping out was because the first year I came, I arrived at 7:15. And I was very lucky to be about the last person to get into the front part of the chapel.
Yes, yes.
And then, so I thought next year I better get early. So I came 6:30, and I was in the front row in the antechapel in the back part. So I thought, right, that's it. I'm going to have to stay out. So now I stay out every time. So.
I see. And it sounds like a little. Is it a Scottish brogue? A little bit of a Scottish brogue?
Scottish, yeah. I'm from, I was born in St Andrews, although actually I grew up in Northern Ireland, so yeah.
And when did you move down here?
I came to university in 1981, and I've been in Cambridge more or less since then, although I've lived in Japan for about 6 years. So.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Radio.
I said I felt bad I didn't put my makeup on, but then they reminded me it was radio.
I can get away with this because people think I'm a very conservative sort of guy, but then I turn around.
And they think I have my makeup on and I don't.
Right. You can be absolutely gorgeous.
Have you been inside the chapel? Walking around? No, of course not with that accent. And who are you?
My name's Julia. I'm from Australia.
you going to get the prize for having come the furthest distance?
Possibly, yes. But hopefully it'll be worth it.
And you've heard the broadcast on the ABC?
Absolutely, yes. For many years. It's a bit of a Christmas tradition.
And is this your first time?
Yes, here. Real life.
And your expectations, or you know exactly what you're about to experience?
I've been living in Cambridge for a bit, so I have heard them. And I think when I heard them, it just gives me goosebumps. It stirs something inside me very much. So I'm looking forward to it actually, and I'm sure I wouldn't disappoint.
Thank you very much.
Here they come.
You'll love it.
Are they going to fall over?
Going out into the snow. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at these young boys.
I just...
La 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 la.
Do you have money?
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, your nose so bright, won't you ride my sleigh tonight? My sleigh tonight. Turn all that crazy love tale, and to shine up to thee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and you'll go down in history. Then all the reindeer loved and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, running his story. You'll get out in his Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will
I'll be on for just 2 days.
Wow.
Come on.